It's time for baseball on. Now at the plate, Jacob May. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Dribbled up the line to his right, Bryant. And that's the first out. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. His past history against Jon Lester, he's only 2 for 10. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Hit back up the middle. Russell with a great stop. He's up with it. The throw. Oh, but he beats it out. Outstanding effort, but he can't get the out. So there'll be a runner aboard with 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Snap throw to first, but he gets back in time. Garcia, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Again to first, not in time. 3-0 now.
Wow, this is the kind of count you'd like to get your superstar hitters in, right? 3-0, you can bet he has the green light on this pitch.
Payoff pitch coming from Lester. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. Throw will go to Russell covering at second, and the inning is over. Now to the plate, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to the right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Safe. Remarkable play just to stop that ball, but it's going to go into the books as a hit, and the leadoff man is aboard. Now a throw over to first, and they got him. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking. Swing. And a drive to right. There it goes. Into the bleachers and gone.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now.
Third baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He pulls this one into right. Now a dive in right, but he can't haul it in. And now this is going to be big trouble out there. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
And that triple could not have come at a better time. The team has really struggled the last few games trying to get over the hump, and they're looking for anything good to happen to them, and I'd say that triple definitely qualifies. They are fired up.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. The numbers offensively pretty dismal to this point, down in the 170s to start play. 6 home runs and 14 driven in. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
This is going to be an interesting pitch right here. Does he bury something in the dirt? Does he go for the double play and give up the run? Or does he go for the punch out? Let's see what happens.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. And the throw to first is there to record the 2nd out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Matty, this offense really needs some improvement from Kyle Schwarber. Look, he's coming off a month where he hit under 200. That's under the Mendoza line, which is like almost unheard of. I guess some guys do it, but man, this guy's really struggling. He's lucky he's still in the lineup.
Pitch saws him off as this one's lifted in the air. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second, and the Cubs have an early 1-0. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high-scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second. And this one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see
he sends it out to left field. Well hit, and he will leap to make the acrobatic catch. Oh, man.
Second baseman.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Full count, 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Wilson Contreras.
Hit on the ground out to short. And there's one down now. Here's Addison Russell. In prior meetings with Miguel Gonzalez, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch coming. Here it is. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. The next Cub up, John Lester.
John Lester.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. Here's Jason Hayward now. Hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday.
Jason Hayward.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Anderson trying to get there. He gets there to make the catch. Digging in the switch hitter, Leury Garcia. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Garcia, a 27-year-old. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates. The time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly enjoy this game and get paid for all the hard work. And this is the start of it. The arbitration process allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And Zobrist will make the catch, and that'll be that. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Pass.
Behind 0-2 now. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. High in the air into shallow left center. Garcia on the move. 2 gone. Riding in once again, Anthony Rizzo. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses, that's ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
Calling for it, May. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Avisail Garcia. And they'll need him to get something going here. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. No balls and 1 strike. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Throw to first, but he's back in standing. Abreu, base runner at first with 1 out. 3-1. Line towards center field. Happ is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Ready for another chance? Wellington Castillo. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Now the 1-1 pitch. It was a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
Well, when you're behind in a count like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Kyle Schwarber looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Schwarber connects and sends a ball to deep right field. Oh, and it hits the top of the video board. No doubt an impressive home run, so we'll employ Show Track for a more in-depth look. 112 miles an hour was the exit velocity off the bat, so it's no wonder why it ended up having the impressive distance that it did. Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Fastball, middle cut, places it right back where it came from.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, fouled off. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Contreras is exactly a .500 hitter. Pretty good odds he'll pick one up right here.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Addison Russell comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Contreras leads off first with one away. Runner goes for second. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. May going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Contreras rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they push their lead to 3 now. Here's the tag from Castillo. They got him at the plate.
John Lester.
So in now for Chicago, John Lester, a base hit in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Weak roller right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now the 2-1. Line to the right side. And that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out. A nice knock the other way.
A runner at first with no outs here. Hit on the ground out to short. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Right to right. Tag on him, and he's out at third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Now a bunt attempt here. There's one. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here it comes. And he'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. May sprinting after it, and he tracks it down. In half. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. Here's Chris Bryant now. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA. And what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time as he steals second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Shot foul at the plate here, and it's 0-2 with runners in scoring position this season. Bryant is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. And he is in there with an RBI triple. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. He went deep last time up.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball.
Back on another here as the runner scores from second. Digging in once again, Ben Zobrist. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Needed a sand wedge for that one. Swung on and missed.
Good job of making him chase that pitch down below the strike zone. That's where you want to pitch when you're looking for the double play ball.
Lifts it into the air to shallow center. May ranging forward. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 with the runs scored so far. From the belt, the pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jacob May. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And he got him. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Avisail Garcia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 1-0 the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. First delivery to him on the way. A changeup over the inside corner.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and then Hector Santiago gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And the first pitch is chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Russell behind 0-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Russell is the hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. Now a ball line softly down the left field line, but this will be a foul ball. Grounded softly to the right. Moncada gloves it. On to first, and there are 2 down. Here's Jason Hayward now. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Grounded back up the middle. Anderson scoops it up. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time. Ready once again, Matt Davidson. And he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. Russell's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Digging in and looking for more, Tim Anderson. He singled his last time up. Lays off 1-0. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in safely. Weak grounder back to the mound. Zobrist. Return throw is in time. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Moncada is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. Digging in to try it again. Chris Bryant. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin.
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. That's out of here as it trims the bushes.
There aren't many hitters in this league that can take it out to dead center, but he's obviously one of them. Wow, he just mans up and blasts this thing over the center field wall. Very impressive swing of the bat right there.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And there are 2 away now. So with 7 runs allowed already, it's been another dismal outing from this pitching staff as you take a look there at the list of clubs with the highest team ERA. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Now a swing and a ball pulled softly out toward right. That gets down and the inning continues. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that ball wasn't hit very hard, but when you're struggling like this guy is,
100%. He doesn't usually get those. He has to square it up mid-barrel to find a way to get a knock. He hasn't had much luck this year, but he'll take that any day.
No balls and 1 strike. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that's through for a hit. Now a long throw to third. And he'll get in there safely at third. Second and third now with 2 gone.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so he got the changeup. He was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Line drive to left. Garcia is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Cubs tack on another courtesy. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Lester's 2-0 home. Hit on the ground out to short. Russell has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 8th inning here from Wrigley Field, and the Bums are happy in the bleachers. The homestanding Cubs lead this one over their inner city rival White Sox as you get a look at the line score to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Well, we've been waiting for an opportunity like this since the game started. 1 out, and our first run is 90 feet away. The challenge now is to get him home.
But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through into center field. Base hit, and the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, a little better late than never, D-Roll. Here, that base hit here in the 8th inning. They're still behind in this one, but at least they're not getting shut out.
Yeah, you're going to see this offensive team fight to the bitter end. As long as there are outs out there, they're going to grind it out and see if they can get back in this one.
And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out. First delivery to him on the way. Throw down to second. And he saw it coming that time. Back in standing. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it into third base now, as I believe that'll be scored as a wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Count even at 2-2. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Maddon. And I believe that's going to be all for John Lester. Matt Davidson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. The 1-0 is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And now on 3-0, they won't even bother throwing another pitch as they'll just go ahead and put him aboard here. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
This is line to left. Schwarber there, and he puts it away as they're able to escape with only limited. Juan Minaya is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 37.
Here's Addison Russell. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now time granted here at the plate as he'll step out of the box. Here's the first pitch to him. And a whiff at a good slider that time. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Jacob Henneman will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Soft liner towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Here's Jason Hayward now. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Jason Hayward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there he goes towards second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. He's running again. Hanneman stands at first with one out. We'll try it one more time for second. Pitch outside, the throw. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop. Grounded to the right. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. And that will bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Garcia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Justin Wilson comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop. Lays off 2-2 now.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Riding in once again, Yoan Moncada. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 balls and no strikes to count to Yoan Moncada. Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1. Wilson, a California-born ball player. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Hey, I think if you ask this guy honestly how his season's gone so far, he'd tell you he's not happy with it. It's been kind of an average year for him, but he has time to get hot and make that salary push.
And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one, really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Hello there, baseball fans.
big league debut right after this. Digging in now, Jacob May. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the White Sox. Center fielder.
He's set. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. A ball and a strike. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Snap throw to first, but he dives back safely. Now a throw over, and he's back in standing. May on at first, nobody out. Again to first, but he gets back in time. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Darvish has made a name for himself as a starter that simply misses the barrel of the bat. He rarely allows a large number of hits, and he does a pretty good job of keeping the ball in the ballpark when the hitters do make contact. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Throw to first, not in time. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Runner at first here, one man out. And a dive, but he's back in. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball four. First and second now with one away. A ball and no strikes. 1-1 the count. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ball one to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot better chance of settling into this game.
The count now at 2-2. Runners on first and third, two away. Swing and a miss got him reaching. And the throw to first ends the inning. Striding into the box, Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Here's Chris Bryant now. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. Hit hard back up the middle. Moncada fields it cleanly, and very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. The next Cub up, Anthony Rizzo. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Into the box now, Yolmer Sanchez. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. And easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. He's got it. Throw on to Rizzo is a low one, but Anthony able to bail out his man with a nice save there. Well done. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
This at-bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
And Rizzo won't get to this one. It's a fair ball. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Kyle Schwarber. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. Oh, and a hearty cut there to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Here it comes on 0-2. And a breaking ball is bounced out towards second. Moncada has it. And that's out number 1. Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
First offering on its way. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
So far, this has been a very good outing for this guy. Listen, he doesn't have the best stuff, but what he needs to do, and he's doing it right now, throwing strikes early, trying to initiate a lot of contact. The more pitches that the hitters see off this guy, the better chance they have to go ahead and square something up. So he needs to continue to attack early and get some quick outs, attack the strike zone on the first and second pitch.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Lifted into center field. Anderson has a play, and that ends the inning. Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the White Sox, Ronaldo Lopez, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Digging in to try it again, Jacob May, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Almora is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. First delivery to him on the way. Snap throw from the catcher, but he's back in standing. Darvish pauses. 1-0 on its way. In the dirt here. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Darvish delivers the 2-0. Hit out towards second. Throw in time, and the side is returned. So in now for Chicago, number 7. And while not really viewed as a big-time prospect coming out of the draft, he's had to prove himself at every step of the way to get to this point. His first big league at-bat.
I know exactly what this guy's feeling right now, Matty, and I can tell you this. Fact, he cannot feel his legs right now. The only thing I was concerned about my first big league AB is if the camera guys could see my legs shaking. If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Locked him up with the off-speed stuff on that one. Number 7 is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. Foul. Chopped weakly to the left. To his left, Sanchez. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Stepping in, Albert Almora. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Here's the first pitch to him. This is flared out towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Cubbies. So striding forward now, Ian Happ, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Sanchez is there for it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12 to 10 and 9 to 8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball that time that broke too low.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in. At that plane right there, quality take.
Hot shot down the line. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes. And the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Line to the right side. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The windup and the 0-1. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Here it comes on 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
Another one sent foul.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Calling for it, May. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Anthony Rizzo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. The next Hubba, Kyle Schwarber. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Here's Ben Zobrist now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Pulled toward right center field. Garcia on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Ready for another chance? Kyle Farmer, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Farmer.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner towards second. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game. Digging in, number 7, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. He's set, and the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. May moves over, and that ends the inning. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now big roundhouse curveball in there for strike 1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Grounder down the line at third. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, Leury Garcia. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Big, slow breaking ball, one that drops in for a strike. And it's fouled away. Bounce down the third baseline. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless. Oh, but look here. The manager's up and out of the dugout, so it appears he might opt to challenge that last safe call at first.
Yeah, I wasn't so sure about him being safe either, but here's another shot of it right here. Not easy to tell for sure from that shot. Going to be interesting to see what they want to do with this one.
Into the box now, Ronaldo Lopez. And a good decision there to sweep this away in foul territory and make him try it again. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Striding in once again, Yu Darvish, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. That softly hit to right. Will that get down? Moncada is there, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in now, Albert Almora, a base hit in his first trip. First pitch on its way. And a half-hearted swing there as he tried to go the other way, and it's strike one. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike two. Softly hit out to short. And an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He got under one and popped out his last time up. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Moncada gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Ready once again, Jacob May, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Down the third baseline. A ball and two strikes now. Swing and a foul tip, but that's held onto behind the plate. It's a strikeout for out number one. Missed with a breaking ball. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. And he loses him on a breaking ball. Ready for another shot now, Jose Abreu. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now. Here's the catcher, Wellington Castillo. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Snap throw to first, but he's back in safely. Darvish pauses. Here it comes on 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently. 2 balls and a strike to count.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Castillo swings, and this is hit very well to left field. And it is trouble that finds the gap for extra bases. Garcia rounds third and is digging for the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up. Here's Chris Bryant now, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Anderson picks it up. And a good throw gets him, one gone. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup, but this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time, and maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
And right into the shift, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Ground ball right into the shift. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, Kyle Schwarber. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a check swing. They'll appeal down to third. No swing is the signal from Freddie Ferguson. It's ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. On to Sheffield and gone. Striding in, Ben Zobrist. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Drilled to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Yoan Moncada, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Grounded up the first baseline. Rocket to third. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He's around first, heading for 2. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he kicks off the 7th with a leadoff triple. So stepping in, Yomer Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Now pitching for
First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Sanchez is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long.
And this will be an RBI as the run comes in to score from third. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Digging in once again, Leury Garcia. And as he bats, he represents the potential tying run. Hit on the ground to third. A play at the plate, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. Omar Narvaez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Throw in time at first for route number 2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Jacob May as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike. And it's 1-2.
2 strikes.
Ball 2. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play... Joaquin Soria is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Next up will be Kyle Farmer. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. In the air out toward right field. Moncada ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first down. Ready for another shot now. Number 7. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
Hit back up the middle.
Anderson brings it in.
The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out.
Pitcher number 41.
Wilson Contreras will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 outs and the base is empty. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a Pedro Strop has been summoned from the bullpen, as he'll do so to start the 8th. Right side hit hard, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So their half of the 8th opens with a man aboard. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. Way in front of a great slider that time. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be 2? On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 2-2. 2 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Digging in to try it again, Albert Almora. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Right fielder, Albert Almora.
First pitch on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Ian Happ, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Oh, man, he just tied him up in knots right there.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant. He was a ground-out victim last time up. From the stretch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
It's high, but a fine job to come down with it at third, and he's out stealing third base. The 0-2 home. A swing and a miss as he chased. Brandon Morrow comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Morrow has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance. Ball one. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Line toward the alley in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game. And there's your tying run at second base with a one-out double. Riding in once again, Leury Garcia. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Kevin Smith will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Again to first. But he gets dirty and gets back to the bag. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's the first pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And the run is in to score from third. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Nate Jones comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a ball shot foul right at home plate. Ready on 0-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
The 0-2 once more. Drilled right back up the middle. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Kyle Schwarber. He's 2 for 3 with a home run and a double.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
So we got him swinging. Kyle Schwarber goes down, and they've got only one out left to work with. From the stretch. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
Hey, you don't see a hitter of his caliber come outside the zone too much. He's super aggressive right now. Let's see if he nibbles a little further off the plate.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the bottom of the ninth is still alive after the two-out success.
Now batting, catcher, Kyle
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there.
Anderson, Rutschall.
Jason Hayward will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Ball one. Swung on and missed. 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on and chopped up the middle, and they will get to force. And a tough way to end it here, as this ball game is over. In a close game like this, you look for that one guy who produced when it mattered most, and this is